Why you should stop being lazy. No one likes a lazy person. If you're lazy, this is why your life isn't improving. You aren't seeking anything outside of your comfort zone. You run away from challenges, avoiding them, rather than indulging, and real growth occurs outside of your comfort zone. No one grows within their comfort zone. Just as an NBA player doesn't develop a three-pointer by shooting mid-ranges, or by a mathematician doesn't develop a new concept by learning the same concept. You need to do things outside of the box, outside of what you're comfortable with already doing and the knowledge you have. This is where new knowledge gets learned. Laziness is usually avoidance of discomfort, fear of failure, and lack of structure. No proper routine in your life guiding you to make decisions that are going to help you grow, that are a little uncomfortable, but over time, just as anything, they get easier through repetition and progressive overload. Growth isn't a secret formula or a secret trick like a personality trait. It's a thing you've practiced. It's a habit you've practiced. Every time you procrastinate, you reinforce that habit. You tell yourself it's okay to do this thing, and you repeat it over and over and over again. That's going to keep you within your comfort zone, and it's not going to help you grow. Think about it like this. Easy choices now is a hard life later. Hard choices now is an easy life later. You're setting yourself up for a better future rather than a better present. You're not taking the easy route. You're not cutting corners. You're taking the easy route, cutting corners. Then when it comes to the game time, you're fatigued and you're tired, and you don't have the proper skills and endurance and stamina to succeed and to win. Rather than going around the whole field or doing all the drills or not taking any shortcuts, you'll be properly prepared, stamina, endurance, skill-wise, because you've done the real training and practice. No one is coming to save your life. You either do the work or you stay the same. Excuses feel good in the moment when you tell yourself, oh, I'll do this later. Oh, I'll wake up later. But you're stuck. But that's what keeps you stuck. You already know what you need to do. You're just not doing it. You're telling yourself in your head, oh, I'll do it. Oh, I'm gonna wait a little bit. But you just keep putting it off, procrastinating it, ultimately reinforcing the habit, which is gonna keep you at the same spot you're at, lazy. The first step to change is acceptance. You need to call out and be aware of your behavior. Everyone knows someone that vapes, that one person that does something as simple as vaping, that claims, oh, they can stop whenever, they can stop at a given snap of a finger, and claim they aren't addicted to vapes. They'll fight tooth and nail to act like they're not addicted, like they could give it up in a snap of a finger, but truth be told, they can't. And it's because they haven't admit they have a problem. They live in delusion. They genuinely try to trick themselves into thinking, oh, they can stop, but they keep putting it off, saying, oh, I'll do it then, I'll do it then, I'll do it next week, next month. But they know deep down inside, their word means nothing. It's just like anything else. Like previous videos I made, why you should wake up early, it's the same as the person that says they can wake up early but don't. Because they can't. Because their word is so played out, it's so not built up, it's so unvaluable because they've failed it multiple times, they can't even admit they have a problem. The word means nothing. And that's one of the worst favors you can do to yourself in life, is lie to your own self. When you lie to someone else, when you lie to authorities, to a teacher, to someone above you, that's terrible, but nothing's worse than lying to yourself, because your word is the only thing you have. And the more you lie to yourself, the more you reinforce that behavior. And whenever you have to get something done that relies on your word, that's how any form of action forms through a thought. And you're going to tell yourself you're going to do it or you're not going to do it, and you're just cooked. So you need to call out this behavior. The first step to change is acceptance. You have to accept you have the problem and then obviously work on it. Start before you feel ready. Do it tired. Do it unmotivated. Focus on action, not emotion. Because ultimately, no one's going to do it for you. You don't want to do set things. Almost more than half of the things people have to do daily, they don't want to do, but they do it because they have to do it because it's going to make them better, or it's a necessity, and ultimately it's going to help them in the long run. Build momentum with small wins. Make your bed, eat healthy, go to the gym, and you'll see as you have to do the harder tasks throughout the day, which I recommend doing at the beginning of the day because that's when you have most of your energy, you'll see they come with ease because you've already done these small wins. You've kept your word. You've done everything you said you're going to do, and you act on them, on action, not on whether you feel lazy or not, and you do them regardless of how you feel. You're going to be more successful and be able to do more things, whether it be a mental or physical task, because your word is valuable, because you've shown through repetition and practice and in training that you do those things. Stop thinking and start doing. The more you think about something, the more you put it off and procrastinate, the more you're oftentimes not going to do it because you get caught up in the thought of actually doing it and you trick yourself into not doing it. That's where a lot of people go wrong. If you didn't get that, rewind that back, but A lot of people get tripped up in the actual thought of doing something rather than doing it. I can't mention how many times people have had an idea, a thought, a brand idea, a business idea that just gets talked about. You know, a lot of people do it while they're high, while they're drunk, or while they're just with their friend yapping and talking. They'll talk about something, and almost 9 times out of 10, it never gets done. It's just a thought, because those people are lazy. Those people don't want to actually do it. They rather talk about it than actually do. And the doers get things done. You at home, you watching this video, have definitely encountered people, or you fell victim to this, talking about something that you've never actually done, that you've never actually gotten done, that you never really had the intention of actually getting around to. You just talk about it. It's just all just talk. That's why I recommend doing these things in private, or if you're gonna actually do something and you hold it near and dear, and you actually wanna go in an endeavor to just do it rather than talking. You know, you could have a pretext basis of what you're going to do in your head, or with someone you're gonna do it with, but actually do it, start. The faster you can put a thought into action is a direct correlation of how successful you'll be. Any millionaire, billionaire, or successful person will tell you that's what honestly separates them from the person that doesn't get stuff done. And this is tracked in real time. Steve Jobs, founder and creator of Apple, but his ability to put a thought into action was unlike anyone else's. When he had a thought of something he wanted to create or make or enforce, he would get it done immediately. It was on his list of what to do, and he either delegated it or got it done right away. That's how most great successful people operate. When they have an idea, they don't just wait around, they don't think. Even if they have no idea of how to get this idea started or up off its feet, they begin, they try. They create that mock-up, they do that design, they send it over. They gather people to get this actually done. And this is what's gonna change you from being lazy to actually getting stuff done, putting that thought into action, filming a video, eating that food, going to the gym. You don't need motivation, you need discipline. And that's what's gonna get it done. Your future is being decided by what you do today, literally in this moment. At any given moment, that's gonna be a pretext of what your future is gonna look like. You're setting yourself up for what your future is gonna look like right now. Stop being lazy or stay exactly where you're at. Who wants to be around a lazy person? No one likes being around people that are lazy because they don't get stuff done, because they hold people down, because they're slow. Ultimately, being lazy is like a disease. It's contagious. It's like winning as well. Winning, being lazy, these two contradicting things, they're contagious. When you're around winners and you win, you surround yourself with winners and they also win. When you're lazy, you surround yourself around lazy people. You surround yourself around people that have lazy habits, and you ultimately have lazy habits. So why would you want to set yourself up for failure? Have your immediate circle, the people you hang around with, winners that put the thought into action right away. They don't need to wait on a reel or someone calling them, giving them an idea to have that quick boost of dopamine, that quick boost of motivation to go hit the gym, to go train, when they see an edit, when they feel like doing it. The person that does a task, regardless of how they feel, is gonna succeed more than the person that does the task when they feel like doing the task. If you have 365 days in a year and you do something every single day of that year, 365 times, you're gonna be way better off and more gifted and successful at that skill than someone that only does it when they feel like it, whether that be 40 days, because 40 days of the year, they felt like doing it. Stop being lazy or stay exactly where you are.